of Jesus. Bless. Yay, new song. That's Pictures of Jesus by Ben Harper and the Blind Boys of Alabama. Not the first of their songs I've used, but, and probably not the last. Because, man, it's good. It's on that record. There will be the light. Heck of good. So, today, I don't read many Proverbs. I don't get into Proverbs that often. I don't know why, I just don't. But let me read it today. Proverbs 16. It'll be a lot of information, but it'll be fine. Heed, Selah. The preparations of the heart belong to man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. The Lord has made all for himself, yes, even the wicked for the day of doom. Everyone proud in their heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished. In mercy and truth, atonement is provided for iniquity, and by the fear of the Lord one departs from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than vast revenues without justice. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Divination is on the lips of the king. His mouth must not transgress in judgment. Honest weights and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for kings to commit wickedness, for a throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him who speaks what is right. Sometimes. As messengers of death is the king's wrath, but a wise man will appease it. In the light of the king's face is life, and his favor is like a cloud of the latter rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He who keeps his way preserves his soul. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide spoil with the proud. He who heeds the word wisely will find good, and whoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart will be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increases learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life to him who has it, but the correction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and adds learning to his lips. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. The person who labors for himself, for his hungry mouth drives him on. An ungodly man digs up evil, and it is on his lips like a burning fire. A perverse man sows strife, and a whisperer separates the best of friends. A violent man entices his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good. He winks his eye to devise perverse things. He purses his lips and brings about evil. The silver-haired head is a crown of glory, if it is found in the way of righteousness. He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Amen. Man, that was long, I realized. 5 minutes of talking, but Proverbs obviously is kind of like words of wisdom, more or less. It's a lot of like sagacious couplets. Some more than couplets, obviously. But the overall theme of this one, I think, is super pleasant, if daunting, in just that the dominion, the lordship of the Lord, the dominion of the creator of the universe is not only the machinations of the universe, where there is no chance. What a grand design. It's like, I think I might have said this before, but it is so complicated. More complicated than Philip Seymour Hoffman's play in Schenectady, New York. It is the complication of the entire universe being governed by a sovereign and loving God, and that no thing is set to chance. It's pretty wild. It's kind of a daunting and crazy thing to consider, but glorious. And that the fear of the Lord and the knowledge of God and the chasing of God, the relishing and chasing the glory of God is our deliverance. Is our deliverance from ourselves, from our very nature. Because our very nature is that iniquity that they spoke of, is the evil man. Is pride. Pride through one way or another. Even the most like lowly and depressed amongst us are often swollen with pride. There are many ways to be proud. You can be proud about your humility, you know. You can be proud about your like burdening through affliction, you know, of like just being bummed all the time. So people can seem humble and lowly, but humility of the heart is what this is asking, is what God is asking for. Humble your heart and follow me in joy. Come, dance with me in righteousness. Set aside your pride. You know better than God? Question mark, question mark, question mark. But wisdom is to be found in humility, not only with your Creator first and foremost, but beyond that to all. And I love that too. This kind of follows up on yesterday. Your words. Man, watch your words. That's something I feel like just starting to learn. Because all my life I've used my tongue and my words as wit and derision of others. You know, not always. Often I'm thinking not to be mean, you know, but just like, especially that's how boys play, is ripping on each other. And I so often have done that, and I so often have like pursued and examined things with a critic's eye, you know, and it's so easily able to see what is wrong with every situation. And there's nothing wrong with seeing truth and seeing wickedness, but man, let your tongue speak in love and truth. Don't castigate wickedness for just the pure wickedness of it. Speak in love and truth to shepherd those who are in wickedness away from it. What are you doing? Why waste your time? Come pursue holiness, you know? Pursue all that you are meant to do. Be all that you are meant to be. You know? Be flooded with spirit and truth and joy. Instead of, you know, rewarded with whatever temporary satisfaction you seek. You know, they keep comparing it to hunger or money. You know, but there are so many temporary satisfactions. Satisfaction of being right, you know? Satisfaction of feeling superior. Let all that pass. For we are all inferior. We are all plagued by sin. We are all plagued by pride. All of us. All of us need God to transform us, to guide us on, to lead us on. Salvation itself. What a glorious gift that is. How can you not be humble? How can you not fall on your face in gratitude and be happy? How? Amen? Selah.